Let's say you retire from the federal government with a $150,000 high three, 30 years of service. Your pension would be about $45,000 per year, which comes out to roughly $3,750 per month. But here's the real question. How much of that do you actually get to keep after taxes, after health insurance, after survivor benefit? That amount that actually lands in your bank account might surprise you. Today we're going to walk through the math step by step to see what that pension might really look like after these common deductions that many federal retirees face.
Welcome to the Federal Retirement Channel, the place federal employees come to get retirement right.
Hey, my name is Mel Stubbs. I'm a financial planner with Christy Capital Management, where we specifically help federal employees plan for retirement. If you want to get individualized help looking at your situation, go to christycapital.com and click Talk to an Advisor. Now, before anyone panics, this doesn't mean that your retirement is in trouble, but it does mean it's important to understand what your real pension income looks like once the deductions start coming out. Most federal employees see gross pension estimate and they assume that's the amount they are receiving every month. And in reality, the gross pension and the spendable pension can be two very different numbers. Let's start with the pension calculation itself. For federal employees under the FERS system, your formula is fairly simple. You take your high three, you multiply it by your years of service, then you multiply it by 1%. So if your high three is 150,000, you've worked 30 years, the math looks like this. 150,000 times 30 times 1%. And that gives you a pension of $45,000 per year, which comes out to about $3,750 per month. And this is usually where most retirement estimates stop. But the next step is taxes. Your first income is taxable. If you're in the 22% federal tax bracket, that alone can take about $9,900 per year out of that pension. If you live in a state with a 5% state tax, that could be another $2,250. So just taxes alone, your pension has already been reduced by about $12,150. That takes the pension from $45,000 down to roughly $32,850 per year, or about $2,737 per month. Next comes something that many federal employees choose when they retire, which is the 50% survivor benefit. This allows your spouse to continue receiving half of your pension if you pass away first. That protection can be incredibly valuable, but it does come at a cost. The 50% survivor benefit costs you 10% of your pension. So in this example, that works out to $4,500 per year. After accounting for the survivor benefit, that pension drops again to about $28,350 per year, or about $2,362 per month. Then we get to one of the largest deductions many retirees see, which is health insurance. One of the great benefits federal retirees have is the ability to keep their FEHB insurance in retirement. However, retirees still pay a portion of their premium. So for many families, in a family plan, the retiree share averages around $655 per month, which comes out to about $7,860 per year. After paying for health insurance, the pension falls to about $20,490 per year, or about $1,770 per month. Some retirees also choose to keep their basic FEGLI life insurance. If you select the 65% reduction option for your basic coverage, that premium continues until age 65. For someone retiring with a $150,000 salary, the basic life insurance coverage would be about $152, and the premium is roughly $50 per month. Once we account for that cost, the final spendable pension comes out to about $1,655 per month. So the pension started out at $3,750 per month, but after taxes, some very common deductions, that amount might actually land in your bank could be around $1,650 per month. And when people see the full breakdown for the first time, it often comes as a surprise. But this is exactly why federal retirement is designed around three pillars. You have your first pension, your TSP, and eventually Social Security. The pension provides an important foundation, but the TSP and the Social Security are usually what turn retirement into real income. And tax planning around those pieces is where a lot of the real strategy comes in. If you want help figuring out what your actual retirement income might look like, that's exactly what we help federal employees do every day at Christy Capital. Again, if you'd like to talk to us, go to christycapital.com, click Talk to an Advisor. If you want to see another video on your federal retirement, just click right here. My name is Mel Stubbs. I'll see you on the next video.